Good afternoon, everybody. This is Denny Hammond. Tonight I am on the map with Fuzzy. I'll talk to you soon.
We're back. Now we're going to discuss some NFL.
Transition, baby.
Yeah.
Transition. So we're going to talk NFL now. All right, let's do this. Bartended for a long time in sports bars. The absolute worst team fans to have in your place
Saints fans.
are the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, really?
They are horrible. Now, like any other team, they can also be the best, but it all depends on what's going on today. But they are absolutely horrible. The worst two fans to have in the same place at the same time, can you guess who those would be? One of them is the Steelers. Who would be the other one?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Because you want to know what they talk about? How many rings they have.
Yeah.
That is the only conversation they have.
Yeah.
Every conversation devolves into a ring conversation.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what it is or how long, and then it's always about how it's not fair, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It's literally the only thing that they can comprehend. And the good thing is, if you ever want to stop talking to one of them, just bring that up, and then they'll run off and not even notice that you've walked away.
Right.
And this is from a bartender's perspective, too. I'm just saying that.
Nice.
But the Giants are a close third. Giants are right there behind it because they get really annoyed and loud and mad, and like it's always not fair to them. Like somebody's doing Eli wrong because for some reason they follow Eli a lot.
Yeah.
It was no different than the Cowboys' appreciation for oh gosh,
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo. Why in the world did I forget his name? Oh, because he's not rememberable at all.
Whatever. On this show, he's actually a legend.
He's a legend?
On this show,
How is he a legend?
We love Tony Romo as a broadcaster.
As a broadcaster.
You know, Peanut's a huge Cowboys fan.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Huge Cowboys fan.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm an Eagles fan. So, you know, we have that going on for us. But, no, I love Romo as a commentator. I love him broadcasting. I love watching shows where he is an amazing broadcaster, man. He reels me into the game.
I'll have to pay a little bit more attention to
Please do. I'm telling you, you will really enjoy his broadcasting. I mean, he reminds me of, you know, when I was growing up and I'd watch football, I'd be listening to John Madden. Mm-hmm. And Madden would come on and he'd explain things, you know.
Yes.
And go through every little bitty detail. For the dummies like myself being a kid, he's explaining to me what's happening, what's going on. Romo is next level, man. He is this generation's John Madden.
Well, okay, I'll say this too about Romo too. Like, I don't have anything personal against him.
Other than the fact that he was a Cowboys quarterback.
Other than the fact that he was a Cowboys quarterback, but I don't hate him because that's where he decided to play.
Right.
Like, I hate ever seeing Alabama people or Alabama players put on that Cowboys jersey.
Right.
Because
it's so funny you're saying this. Mike was saying this yesterday, and he's not, like, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm supposed to hate the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I lived in
Mike's
Dallas.
a Saints fan. He hates Saints. He hates Cowboys more than he hates Falcons fans.
That's weird.
Or yeah, I mean, his Cowboys are like number one on his hate radar, and I'm like, that's just so funny to me.
Well, okay, I lived in Dallas, Texas for almost 5 years.
Boy, that's tough.
It was one of my favorite things about living there was hating the Cowboys. Yeah. You know, I make more money when they go to championships, but I mean, other than that, it doesn't matter. Like the worst player, the absolute worst player on the Cowboys teams, number one, been there for a long time, needs to get rid of is Jerry Jones. Like he's the worst person for the team.
Absolutely.
And it's how he approaches it, how he deals with his players, like. How
everything.
Like he thought that like spending all that money on that stadium was going to make everything better. Like they focus on the wrong things.
Always have. Right.
And they're another one. We've talked about this already before. They're another one of those teams that like they think that it's destiny for them to be there.
Right.
They bought the term. America's team. Paid for it. It is a licensed phrase for that. They are not America's team.
No. Had some Bama players go in the first round.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard.
Yeah. Leonard Williams is a Jet.
All of our big boys, not any of our weapons, just our big boys that well, I say weapons. People that protect or destroy. That's what we do.
Josh Jacobs went to the Raiders. That is going to be interesting.
Raiders are like building themselves up, man. Like in a couple years, they might be like somebody to worry about.
By the time
really,
they get to Las Vegas,
When does that transition happen?
After next year.
After next year. Should I know their NHL team did well, but hey, who cares about them?
I'm a Knights fan.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
See?
Ask Jennifer. Ask Jennifer.
But,
I don't know if she's watching. Hi, Jennifer. She knows. Next year's draft, though, I mean, wow, we're going to get to watch Tua. You think Tua will go first overall?
Is Tua a senior next year?
He's a junior.
You think he's going to go?
Oh, yeah. He's going. He's going.
I mean,
there's no hope for him staying for a fourth year. That guy's the NFL's already waiting on him.
well, I mean,
His team's licking their chops, probably going to tank the season just so they can get the first overall pick to take him.
I mean, they're going to try to compete with Jacksonville to, like, be at the bottom.
Hey, Nick Foles is Jacksonville's starting quarterback right now. Our Super Bowl quarterback. They ran Bortles off, cut him, and they got Foles from us. The Jaguars are not going to be anywhere near the first pick next year, and they had an excellent draft. I mean, their draft so far. I mean, they had two guys slide them in the first round and the second round that were arguably top 5 players in this draft. I had him taking Jawan Taylor, the tackle from Florida, which was the best. He was the highest rated lineman going into this draft. Okay, hear me out. I had Jawan Taylor getting drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars, 7th overall in the first round. Tackle from Florida. Do you want to know where Jawan Taylor got drafted?
You can tell me.
To the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 2nd round. That should not have happened. I had him going in the 1st round to Jacksonville. They ended up getting, because the Giants are stupid, and took their Duke quarterback, Daniel Jones, which I'm not opposed or making fun of them for taking him, but I am making fun of them for taking him at 6. Yeah. They took him at 6.
I mean, the program's getting better, but is it that good?
Well, Eli's Eli, okay? They're ready to move on.
They should be.
I have no problem with them taking a quarterback in the first round. My issue is they had 2 picks in the first round. They picked at 6 and they picked at 17. Did they not think that he was going to be there at 17? Like, he's not. When you look at these other quarterbacks, Kyler Murray, Drew Lock, Dwayne Haskins, a quarterback from Ohio State. There was an abundance of other quarterbacks there that were they were more highly rated than Daniel Jones. Okay, now are they better? I don't know, but obviously the Giants had him higher. Okay, great. These other teams, for one, there was hardly any other teams in this draft who were looking for a quarterback. Most of the teams have their quarterback locked in. Okay.
Yeah.
So, were there that many teams looking for a quarterback? And if you look between 6 and 17, their 2 picks, look at the teams that were picking. Which one of those teams were going to go die hard after him? Like you had Haskins. Now Kyler Murray went first overall, so you're going to take him out of the equation. But there was other quarterbacks there on the board. Did you put him higher than them? Like, I don't understand where your thought process was in your board. The New York Giants are stupid.
Yes.
They're just stupid. I mean, they stink.
Well, I mean, they've had Eli as a starting quarterback for how long?
I'm not making fun of them for taking him, because I don't think Daniel Jones is a bad quarterback. In fact, he could blow us all away and be the next Peyton Manning for all I know. I mean, his coach in Duke was Manning's guy. So, and he's coming in behind the other Manning. So I'm totally okay with the pick. That pick is not stupid. It's where he picked. Where he was picked. 17, he would have been there. You could have gotten Josh Allen, the linebacker that was there, or the edge guy that was there, at 6. He was the highest rated person on the board at 6. You passed over him for this quarterback who would have been there at 17. As an Eagles fan, I didn't want to play Josh Allen twice a year, so thank you. I mean, he's from Kentucky, and this guy's no joke. He's fascinating off the edge. I mean, he is awesome. So does Tad. Did I have to deal with him? And I think he ended up going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville took him at 7, the very next pick. So I was like, wow, if Jacksonville didn't need anything, it was that. Now, Jacksonville just went from a great defense to an even better defense. Jacksonville is not going to be picking anywhere unless they trade for something. There's no way in heck the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be paying. I'm putting the Jacksonville Jaguars to win the AFC next year. April 27th, 2019. Scott is putting the Jacksonville Jaguars winning the AFC. They are going to the Super Bowl.
I'd love for it to be Brady's last year.